what's up everybody, it's Coach Hicks. I'm come to make a video today. We want to talk about two different kind of passing plays or passing concepts that can put stress on defense. So we have the horizontal stretch and we have a vertical stretch. So let's talk about what are the differences between the two. Well, the first thing is that a horizontal stretch, what you're actually trying to do is you're trying to stretch either a defensive player or a collection of defensive players, and you're trying to stretch them out vertically across the field, or horizontally, across the field. Whereas for a vertical stretch, you're actually trying to high-low the defenders. So let's start with the horizontal stretch. Let's look at that, what that looks like on Canadian football fields. So let's say that our defense is running out of a base cover 3 with a 5-man defensive back alignment. So I'm going to have my free safety. I'm going to have my halfback, my corner, halfback, corner, and let's draw our Sam in there as well. Okay, so if I'm running a horizontal stretch, one of the most common horizontal stretches that we have is called the stick. So when we talk about the stick, what it actually takes is it requires 3 receivers. And so our number 1 receiver is going to run a fade up the field. He's clearing the corner out. The corner's already playing deep, so the corner is going to follow that, and he's pretty much going to lock on because there's not really going to be any other deep threat. And what that does is that empties this side of the field so that now you can stretch it horizontally. And then so what we're going to do is our number 2 receiver is going to run a 5 out. Okay? And our number 3 receiver is going to run what we call a little stick. So he's going to come in, and then he's going to hook right around 8 yards. And what happens here is that he has certain cues. If he stops here and the Sam backer jumps on the route right away, well then in that case he's going to slide it over. And if Sam's not there and Sam's late on the play, the number 3 receiver will just stop right there. So the reason why this is a stretch is because what this does is it keys on the Sam and it keys on the halfback. So what we're going to have here is that our halfback, well, since he's supposed to be playing the flat zone over here, the halfback's going to be kind of stuck. Well, he's going to see this guy coming out here if he does slide, and then the halfback has to make a choice. Do I go on him? If I cover this guy, this quick out here, what actually happens is that if it slides, Sam is already playing from a disadvantaged position to be able to make a play on that throw there. Likewise, if the halfback sits in the hole right here, well then the 5 out can be thrown wide, and then it's up the field, and the corner's already got his back turned most often, and he's gone. So the trick here for the Sam, if you're a defensive player, is that Sam has to be really quick to come down here, alright? And the halfback really has to try and sink in the hole, but then you got to turn around and get your eyes on the quarterback to be able to read what's going on. But this is a vertical stretch play, and this is known as the stick, because this is the stick route right here. So that's a stick combination. Now if we're talking about a vertical stretch, sorry, just to clarify, this was a horizontal stretch. If we're talking about a vertical stretch, what we'll actually end up with is something that's more of a levels concept. So to do something like that, what we might often see is you'll see a post here. Again, you'll see a quick out here, and then you might see a deeper out here. And so from here, what's going to happen on your halfback is your halfback's going to have to choose, which one do I go to? Do I go high or do I go low? And whichever one he chooses, well, the quarterback's gonna throw the other one. Another concept that you might see very often here is the 12 route, or the slant and the out. So what will happen is that you'll get a slant over and an out under. And yet again, this slant, the ball's going to be thrown before the receiver gets out into the linebacker's coverage, but the halfback again has to try to drop in this window here, and then you have to play it. Oftentimes, if a quarterback has the protection, he'll be patient enough until the receiver just passes over, and then the ball will be thrown right about here into the crossover of the zone. Whereas if the halfback bites down on the low route, the slant is open. If he takes too hard on the slant, the out is open. Oftentimes we're going to teach our halfback, we'd rather you cover the slant and we'll come down on the cheese. And then often what you can also have from here is that you can have a corner route so that you occupy your cornerback, which will make it a little more stress here. It comes down to technique and tackling style to be able to make the tackle here on that outside play. But this is more of what we call a vertical stretch, because I'm trying to stretch my halfback vertically. I'm trying to make him choose between high or low. And we have the stick concept, which is a concept of a horizontal stretch between the halfback and the sandbacker, or the hook to curl back, or the hook to curl player, whoever that person would be in the zone. So those are a horizontal stretch and a vertical stretch concept. I'm Coach Hicks. I hope you liked that video. Let me know what else you want to see. Let me know if you want to see something else, if you want to make a video about something else. Also, let me know what you thought about the videos. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm Coach Hicks, signing out.